Prince died. This ain't a Prince Slam video. This is not a Prince Slam video. I mean, especially since the guy died. But it's more about the people, about the coverage of the whole Prince thing. I'll break that down in a second. But let me just get this out of the way, saying that I was never. I had an odd relationship with Prince and his music, as far as, like, if you grew up in the 80s, there were three people that were always on the fucking radio. It was Madonna, Michael Jackson, Prince. One of their songs is always on the radio. You could be listening to a country 105 Point Bumpkin, and the DJ be like, well, that was the newest hit song by a cooter cousin fucker called My Sister's Pussy Is Really Tight. And coming up next, that's that Prince with When Doves Cry. Yeah, well, you were just listening to I Beat My Wife for the 10th Time and She'll Finally Listen by Roy McWhitetrash. And right after that, we're going to have Madonna on with Borderline. It's just the way it was. But he was one of those guys where it was just like, I would hear his shit, and I never went out and bought his CDs or anything like that. But, you'd hear, like, When Doves Cry. And every song of his I heard on the radio was automatically stuck into my head, and I sang it, and it was cool. And I had no idea, really, until I heard more about him when they were eulogizing him pretty much the past 24 hours, how scary talented he was. I mean, he played like 27 instruments or something bizarre like that. Awesome. Here's where I might get in a little trouble. The coverage of his death. I understand that Prince was a legend. I understand, like, when Michael Jackson died, legend. I get it. It's the idiots that they fucking interview. And I'm not talking about celebrities, although some of the celebrities are fucking idiots. You had Aretha Franklin sitting there with her fat ass on some talk show going, I think it was the Zika virus. How the fuck would you know? Did you call him that day? Did you talk to him last week? And he's like, man, I feel like I have the Zika virus, Aretha. I don't know what to do. Oh, yeah. No, you don't know. Shut up. Everybody's speculating. I've seen so much on TMZ, all these people plan on writing tell-alls. His friends are, like, coming out and saying shit. If you're a friend, you should shut the fuck up. If you're a friend and you think he had now they're saying that he might have a prescription pill problem. TMZ's like, well, we saw him at Walgreens 80 fucking times the other day. Why are you stalking him at Walgreens? Leave the guy alone. Who gives a shit? If somebody's going to pick a prescription, I don't care if I get 80 prescriptions at the Walgreens and I was famous. Piss the fuck off. It's not like he was standing out in front of Walgreens and, like, fingering his asshole and wearing, like, a fucking party hat while he was doing it. Then TMZ should be there taking... Leave the guy alone. Fuck you. That guy who runs that Harvey Levin, that flaming guy, he needs to be fucking put down. I'm serious. He's made his living off of stalking, harassing, and basically just talking shit about celebrities. And I might talk shit about a celebrity or two, but I'm not going to find out where they live. Okay, I'm getting off. Again, a tangent. I apologize. Back to the people and the coverage of the event. This is pretty much what I saw last night. So, first, I love how everybody thinks they're the first person to tell me. It's a new day and age now. Basically, within 5 seconds when something major happens, it's on Twitter, it's on CNN. Everybody and their mother already knows about it. You are not the first person to tell me shit, especially if it's 5-6 hours later and it's something as major as Prince dying. So when I had people coming up to me at work all day yesterday, did you hear Prince died? No, I didn't see it. I was sitting in the bucket I live in, with blinders on and cotton balls wedged in my fucking ears, rocking back and forth and humming, and I just came out like 5 minutes ago. Oh my God, I can't believe he's dead. Yes, I know. In this day and age, I fucking know. Of course. I've gotten texts, there's tweets, there's people shouting it off the rooftops, and, come on. Yes, of course I know. Then, of course, we're going to hear from celebrities. I get that. I get especially like musical people, I understand that he was an artist, a great artist, so other great artists are going to speak on him. But then they just get out of control. Like, they find, like, Sheena Easton, who had a hit album in 1975, and they ask her, what do you think? I was devastated by the news. I've been crying all day into my mashed potatoes. I mean, I don't know why specifically I'm crying into mashed potatoes, but it's just something weird I do when I miss Prince. What the what? You didn't even know. Shut the fuck up. All these other motherfuckers are interviewing. Like, there was a radio DJ who died recently in Chicago, Tom Joyner, I think his name was. And so the news last night was trying to tie that to Tom Joyner. They're like, one guy actually came on the news and said, well, Prince died, and I think he died to go visit his favorite radio DJ in the sky. Let me say that again. Yeah, Prince died last night, and I think the reason he died was to go join his favorite radio DJ in the sky. Like Prince had gotten really sick with the flu and was like, I don't know, I could live and all that, but damn, that one guy in Chicago, I don't even know he died, so fuck it, I'm just gonna I give up here. Jesus, take me. Stop it. Then they go to the bar, and they do this with a lot of other things the news does too. They're like, we went to the local, fuckhole bar, and we asked this drunk bitch what she thought about Prince and what's Prince meant to her, and, there's some fat chicks, well, I cried 80 times on the way over here, I was listening to Purple Rain nonstop, and then I started crying more because I realized I was a hopeless alcoholic, and I had daughters at home, and I was never there for them, so they're pretty sure going to go into porn, and ma'am, what? No, Prince. Oh, he was great. Yeah, I loved him. Can I have another shot? A Jack and Daniels and Coke or something, please? I'm upset about Prince. No, stop going to visit stupid and drunk people. Stop asking everybody and their mother on the street, so what did Prince mean to you? You know what you should do? Get one of those fuckers that's always crying and just wants to be on camera about anybody. I don't care if it's Prince, whoever's famous that dies. And, oh my God, I miss them so much. I was the biggest fan. The world isn't going to be the same without them. Really? Oh. Name 5 Prince songs. When Birds Poop and Purple Nurple. You would bust so many people, and you would. I'm not saying he wasn't a legend, and a lot of people didn't know his shit, but there are some motherfuckers just trying to get in front of the camera. They do it all the time. It's like the kind of people that you see when they're interviewing them about the Cubs or whatever sports team that's popular in your area, where they're all, doping up. But and they go to the local bar after they've won a big game, and they're like, so, what did you think about the big game? Well, we did really great, but tomorrow what we got to do is focus on hitting the ball at somebody's head so they go in a coma because that guy was way too good of a pitcher. And then we got to do this and we got to do that. Who the fuck is we? Who is we? Were you in the game and I didn't know it? Shut the fuck up, we. They're all sideline coaches and just talking nonstop bullshit. But yeah, it's just getting me. Aretha Franklin with the Zika virus, and now other people like, oh well, I think Prince was on pills, and here's a picture of him the day before he died. Here's a picture of him like 5 seconds before he died. Here's a picture of. We're gonna go look at his bones when we get a chance. People are so ghoulish. It's unreal. Let the guy. He was a legend. He was reclusive. He was odd. He was great. A lot of hit songs. Let him rest in peace. When you always say that, those are the biggest hypocrites on the planet. Always say rest in peace. TMZ, rest in peace. All these little gossip websites, Radar Online, rest in peace. Then let him rest the fuck in peace. Go on about what a great artist he was. Show how many hit singles that he had. Don't sit there and, guess about, when the autopsy results are going to be revealed. They were doing that today. They were like, oh, well, they're still not clearing the cause of death and toxicology, we're waiting on that. They did a timeline today on TMZ on when the toxicology report, when the autopsy was done. I am not kidding. Look it up. They went on there like, well, it started at 9 a.m. and it lasted for about 5 or 6 hours, and well, shit's going to be done soon, we think, and then eventually we'll know the gruesome details. Fuck, the toxicology reports aren't going to be in for another 2 weeks, but we'll be on it. We'll be on it, and rest in peace. Rest in peace. Stop it. Let the guy rest in peace. Like I said, I wasn't the biggest fan on the planet, but even I, because the asshole that I am, know that the guy was a genius, that the guy had some really great hit songs, and whether you liked him or you didn't like him, he was an icon. He made the decade. He rode out the 80s, the 90s, into the 2000s, and he did a great job at it. The others, too. Michael Jackson, great icon, rode out the 70s, 80s, 90s, most of the 2000s, well, part of the 2000s. And Madonna, might be time she goes. Later.